Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our March launch call. I'm sure everybody's excited for what we have in store. We've got some really good PV promos. We've got an exciting guest speaker. We've also got some really good updates from our side at Young Living. So I would just like to welcome everybody again. It is the last day of February. We know that normally there's 28 days in Feb, but this year, because it's a leap year, we decided to get an extra 1 day. So yes, let's make that 1 day count. And we will move on to the month of March very gradually, which means that for the month of March, we are definitely preparing you before winter, autumn kicks in. So yes, enjoy the last month of summer. Yes, summer or spring, summer. Okay. Anyway, on to tonight's call. Before we move forward, I definitely have to play our theme video for the month. So for some of you that haven't seen it before, here we are. Well, that definitely sets the tone for the month, which means that we are making a shift, meaning that we are marching on this month. So, with this being said, I actually love that part where that little kiddo is just screaming at what he threw in the dustbin because we want to throw out all of those toxic products that you are using in your homes, and we want you to ditch and switch, meaning that we want you to live a much more healthier lifestyle. So, before we move forward with our presentation, I just like to definitely put it out there, which is our disclaimer, which is now for the South African and Namibian market. So I'm happy for that. Whoop, whoop. So the information in this presentation is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Remember that this information is for the South African and now also the Namibian market only. So I'd like to welcome some of our people from Namibia onto tonight's call. I'm sure that we have some jam-packed items. But before we move forward with tonight's call, I'd just like to introduce our guest speaker for the night, and that is Raygaanah. So let's get this. Okay, sorry, before we introduce Raygaanah, we have Brian on the call tonight to take us through our PV promos for the month. So Brian, do you care to tell us exactly what we have on PV promos?
Good evening, everybody. It's been a minute since I've been on. Welcome back, everybody. I am excited. This is a very nice graphic, so let's not waste any more time. On 100 PV, ladies and gentlemen, on ER, the member will get a Kid Sense Tummy Giants, and on 150 quick order, the member will also get the Tummy Giants. Moving on to the 150 PV tier on Essential Rewards is the Thieves Fresh Essence Mouthwash, and also given to members when they spend 250 PV on quick order. Moving on to the ER tier of 200 PV, the member will receive a Thieves Dish Soap, and they will also receive a purification 15 mil when they spend 250 PV on essential rewards and 350 PV on ER. So you can see you can do a lot of cleaning with these products, as well as your home and your mouth and your child's tummy, which is a brilliant thing. And then there's also 60 points, which has never been done in South Africa and Namibia now. When members spend 300 PV on essential rewards. And of course, this is available for the entire month of March from the 1st to the 31st. Just to give you guys some value background, the ER gifts is valued at 1,247 Rand, and the quick order gifts is valued at 982 Rand 50. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. So for some of you that don't know, Brian went the extra mile. He created a really nice video that I'd also love to share with everybody. But before we move forward with that, I'd just like to introduce our guest speaker for the night. So we have Raygaanah. So Raygaanah, welcome to the call. I just want you to give a brief intro on exactly who you are, just explaining to our brand partners on the call on exactly what you've done with Young Living and what you do in your day-to-day as well. So do you care to introduce yourself from your side?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Gavin, for having me. So for those who don't know me, I'm Raygaanah. I started with Young Living in about 2020 or 2021, so it's been a good 2 to 3 years now. I started because of my little one who's just entering the door. So if you see her, then you can say hello to her. She's here, but so she's 4 now. I started with Young Living when she was 6 months, and we began our journey looking for better sleep, because as a new mom, we know that sleep is very important. My day-to-day, or rather, my Young Living journey has really evolved since then. I no longer just use the products, but I've become a brand partner, and I've ventured into markets, workshops, and we love introducing Young Living as a business and as product users to our community here within Cape Town. Day-to-day, for the majority of my journey with Young Living, I was a full-time student. Finally graduated. So I'm now an occupational therapist who is in a current community service year. So combined with my holistic approach to therapy and to occupational therapy, I kind of use my oils within my daily habits at home, but also within the workplace, just to help others know that there is another option for them. And we've absolutely been loving our journey so far.
Wow, thanks, Raygaanah, for that. First of all, from all of us at Young Living, congratulations. Well done, well deserved. I'm sure you worked really hard to get that definite qualification as an occupational therapist. So very well done on our side. Hopefully you'll start incorporating Young Living with that. I know you will, but definitely. Thank you so much for that, Raygaanah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So for the PV promo for tonight, which Brian did take us through, he's also created a really nice video that I'd like to play for everybody. So the PV promo, and I'll hand this over to Brian's video to better explain exactly what we have on the PV promo. I really enjoy this video, so I hope you do too.
Good day everybody, and welcome to the March PV promo video. Now, driving our March on incentive, bringing you exciting promotions, as usual, gifting you with key products that we believe will make a difference in your life. Let's get started with what we have to offer. On 100 PV on Essential Rewards and 150 PV on Quick Order, we'll be gifting members with KidSense Tummy Jars. Now, KidSense Tummy Jars, ladies and gentlemen, broadens the range for children, already diluted and ready to use so moms can relax. Kids under 1 year, you can apply it under their feet, or you can apply it on their belly button. Now, did you, ladies and gentlemen, know there are 72,000 arteries leading from the belly button into the body, making it the perfect place for moms or dads to apply KidSense Tummy Jars. When you spend 150 PV on Essential Rewards and 250 PV on Quick Order, you will receive the amazing Thieves Fresh Essence Mouthwash. Now, we all know Young Living's products are highly concentrated, which means you can double, triple, and even quadruple the amount and still have a very effective Young Living product. Now, let me quickly give you a hack on how to save some cash. What you do, ladies and gentlemen, you take the Thieves bottle, you fill it a third way with the mouthwash, and you top the rest of the bottle off with water. And that's how you save yourself amazing cash. On to the next PV promo tier, the Thieves Dish Soap on 200 PV on Essential Rewards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can make your Thieves Dish Soap more cost effective by by diluting it into 3 bottles. You can top it up with cool boiled water, and it still bubbles. Now, because this isn't a high sludging detergent, meaning it doesn't make a lot of bubbles, it works great in the dishwasher too, and anywhere from just a couple of drops to a 1/4 teaspoon, or you can put 5 drops in your automatic dishwasher and it will also work fantastic. Members will be gifted with Purification 15ml when they reach 250 PV on ER and 350 PV on quick order. Now you can apply it directly to your skin to assist calm the skin irritation. It is also great for laundry. You can add a few drops to your laundry bowl to freshen things up. This is also the perfect scent to diffuse, and you can also add it to a spray bottle with water, and you can mist up to freshen the things up in your living room or wherever you decide to relax. When members purchase 300 PV on Essential Rewards, they will be gifted with 60 points. That's never been done before in South Africa. Now, if you have ever experienced trouble not knowing what to use your points on, I've got you covered. You can buy anything from Ningxia to the frankincense essential oil to the Valor blend to sulfazyme and also Mighty Pro for the little kiddies. I hope you enjoyed the PV promo video as we march on to the new month. Thank you very much. Good day everybody and welcome to...
Thank you so much for that, Brian. I felt like I would have definitely purchased from what you were selling. So yes, again, that wasn't a background. That was an actual kitchen behind him. For some of you that thinks that was a background, that was an actual kitchen. So on to our PV promo, which we have, which is KidSense Tummy Jars, okay? So Raygaanah, I'll hand this over to you on what we have for KidSense Tummy Jars. So do you care to share your testimony behind this product and your usage?
Yes, of course. So KidSense is one of our most favorite, or tummy jars rather, is one of our most favorite KidSense oils. It's a blend of ginger, tangerine, and fennel, which gives it this lovely, warm, comforting aroma and kind of just reminds me of that tea that you boil once you start feeling sick. And so this blend is perfect for our little ones and even adults alike, especially for their tummy issues. Within our home, we don't necessarily diffuse it. We like using it topically, and Nurane knows that it's the green bottle. So whenever she needs anything for her tummy, she says, "Mom, please can I get the green oil?" We've actually popped on a black aromatized fitment onto it so that she can easily access it. She's now 4, so I don't have to worry about dilutions that much because we know the KidSense range, it's perfect for those between the ages of 2 and 12. But this hasn't stopped me. So I've had lots of friends who've had babies with gassy tummies, and I've seen them. My one specific friend that I'm thinking of, I saw her using those drops from the store off the shelf. And I asked, does that actually work? And she's like, she doesn't know if it works, but she uses it for a baby in hopes that it does. And I was like, you know what? I know your baby's only 6 weeks old, but let's try something. And what I did is I put 1 drop, just 1 drop, Gavin, in about 10 to 15 ml of carrier oil. And I gave it to her and I said, you know what, just try this out for a few days for me. Within a week, she messaged me. She was like, what is that you gave me? It actually really helps. I can tell the difference. And I was like, that, my friend, is our special green oil for tummy jars. And so we absolutely love this for everything. And I think not only for little ones, but for adults as well. If you're not a fan of the bigger version, which is your jars, tummy jars is the one for you. It's a little bit more subtle. It helps with nausea, cramps, any uneasy feelings within your tummy, indigestion. And I know it's the perfect alternative for pregnant mommies, specifically within the first and third trimesters, because you know that's when the nausea and the indigestion comes in. So this is a perfect way to even just start familiarizing yourself with this oil. So we love it within our home, Gavin. And honestly, I can't wait to touch on some of the rest of its benefits later on in the course.
No problem, Raygaanah. I can hear the enthusiasm behind exactly how you use tummy jars. So I'm glad that you've actually used the dilution method properly, especially when it comes to very little infants. So we know that they have a lot of sensitive skin. So thank you for sharing that as well. And then we have a lot more products that we have for the month. So the Thieves mouthwash. So do you care to take us through exactly what the Thieves mouthwash has done for you as well?
So we know Thieves is our signature blend within Young Loving. It's like one of the biggest blends and oils of our range. It consists of our clove, our lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary, if I'm not mistaken, if that's all of it. And each of these oils have amazing individual properties on their own. But when combined, they give off this kind of like an atomic bomb of benefits of essential oils and also specifically like immune support and immune boosting benefits. And to be very honest with you, I can't think of any better place to put this combo of oil other than in your mouth. So it sounds a bit odd, but the spicy sweet flavor of the Thieves mouthwash combined with some spearmint and peppermint essential oils, it honestly leaves, excuse me. Sorry. So the combined, it gives you this fresh breath smell. So no need for any mouthwashes that include, your harsh alcohols, your dyes, your flavors. Everything is natural and within this blend. And not only can you use it as a mouthwash, but what we like to do is once we start feeling that itch within our throat, within the winter months or within the months, where you're more prone to your coughs and your throaty things, we like to gargle with Thieves at least twice a day because this just helps to relieve the itchiness, but it also gives us that extra immune boosting properties that helps just kick that germ in the bud. And it's also very good for any mouth ulcers. So if you're someone who suffers with sores inside your mouth, it's a very nice alternative other than that harsh, salty water. Although that does help, I feel like for us, the best has been our Thieves mouthwash.
So another fun fact that we've also learned, like with Thieves, is that it has something called soap bark. So there's a really weird word on screen which sounds like it's easy to pronounce. It's Quillaja saponaria bark extract, which is also known as soap bark, and that's like a natural foaming agent, and that helps loosen buildup and clean hard to reach areas. So that's a fun fact that we've also learned. So as much as the Thieves toothpaste works amazing for your teeth after you brush, because you have that very glossy feel on the surface area of your teeth. So this adds on to that. So I mean, like, how much more cleaner do you want your teeth to be besides also smelling great as well? So thanks so much for that, Raygaanah, because I know Thieves mouthwash is a go-to, especially like you're saying when you're getting that slight itch in your throat. It kills two birds with one stone, maybe even more, but we don't want to kill birds. We definitely just want to get rid of that germs that's going to make you sick. So by all means, I'm with that. And then we have our Thieves dish soap. So I know you have this in your kitchen somewhere. So do you care to take us through what exactly the Thieves dish soap does for you?
So I love the dish soap. I love the dish soap. I hated doing dishes. There's a very big difference there. So people know I hated doing dishes. I never used to like that like dry feeling of your hands after you've soaked your hands in the dish. Well, I'm not sure, but I had lots of dishes. So my dishes took me like maybe half an hour, if not more. So I hated that thing, and for that reason, I hated doing dishes. But once we switched over to the dish soap, I actually found myself to enjoy it. And I think it's more because, I've made this effort to actually use an alternative. I love the smell of the Thieves product. And I know the Thieves dish soap specifically, it's free of your sulfates, your phosphates, your dyes, perfumes, and that also helps kind of protect your skin on your hand that's in the water. It's also infused with jade lemon and bergamot, which is two of my favorite citrus oil. Can you please go inside? Thank you. Or my favorite citrus oils is of the sweeter one, which just gives it that extra freshness, which I love. So I use it specifically in my kitchen, and how I do it, I know that it was mentioned in the video, but I do divide it into three. So I decant it, and now I have 3 bottles, but I used to just pour it into a glass jar. So I have my 3 bottles of Thieves dish soap. I divide 1 bottle into the 3 so that I can stretch 3 times further. And I've had lots of complaints from my hubby saying that, oh no, this soap doesn't bubble up as much as your normal dish soap. And I was like, don't worry, it might not bubble, but it does more than what the others do. So what I do is I add about 2 teaspoons or a tablespoon of bicarbonate of soda just to give it that extra bubble. top it up with some distilled water or some previously boiled water, and there you go. That's your dish soap that goes even further than just one bottle. Even outside of your kitchen, Gavin. I'm not sure if you've heard about this before, but Thieves dish soap is amazing for your laundry. For those stains, for those of us who have toddlers, you know what stains, it's body, just mud, it's outside stain. For those stains, for your food stains, oily stains, I actually make a roller. Kind of use like a deodorant, not deodorant, like your underarm roller, those big ones. You put some Thieves dish soap in it with a cap full of Thieves. You just add some water to it, top it up, and then you roll it onto your stains. You leave it there for about half an hour, if not less, and you wash your clothes as normal, and it works absolute wonders. There's no signs of the stains, and if it is a really tough stain, you just repeat 2 or 3 times, and it comes out without even using any harsh chemicals to get those, nasty colors or nasty stains out of your clothes.
I'm actually going to use that. I was actually thinking of calling my partner over just to ask her if I can use one of my old roll-ons and add the Thieves dish soap to it, because the thing is, Thieves is so versatile all around, like you're saying, and I love that because we actually had last year, June, we had the sneaker bundle, and Thieves dish soap was such an amazing cleaner for sneakers. I mean, that goes to show that Thieves is not just great for your dishes, it's also great for your clothes and then obviously our sneakers, but it depends where you're using it, how you're using it. So I'm stealing tips left, right, and center here. So I'm definitely getting my game in with this one. Thanks for that, Raygaanah. Please, I'm sure everybody has a notepad. Please take notes because this is definitely going to help at some point. Okay, perfect. So then we move on to our second blend for the month. We have Purification 15 ml. Do you care to take us through exactly what purification is to you and how it works?
I feel like March's promos is all about the blends, and it's like of the most favorite blends and the blends that I do not go without in my home: tummy jars, Thieves, cleaning range, and then purification. Also one of my favorites. It has this fresh smell that I love. So once I've been my entire home, I love diffusing it just so that I feel like my house is extra clean. And obviously I feel like that, but actually in the background, purification is an amazing oil to actually just cleanse the air from any unwanted germs, any unwanted odors, and it has amazing cleansing properties, not only for the air, but even if you apply it directly to your skin as well. So obviously we use our dilution rations as is. Within our home, we're very used to using oils topically. So purification is my go-to antiseptic oil. Any skin itches, rashes, bites, the mosquito bites, your cuts, your scrapes, the first thing we do is we take a little purification on a cotton ball, clean it up nicely, or even just on like a plaster to put over it so that we know that the purification is drawing out anything that we don't want within those ouchies, or it's killing any germs that's causing irritation upon our skin. It's also an amazing blend for plants. Whenever I get store-bought flowers, I absolutely, instead of that little sachets that you get with your bouquet of flowers, I normally add about 2 to 3 drops of purification within the water that I put the flowers in. And I promise you, my flowers last about a week, if not 2 weeks longer than what it does without the purification. And I always find this so odd because it's as if plants love plant nutrients. I don't know if that makes sense. So we absolutely love it. Some other usages that we use purification for is again within our laundry. We love making like a linen spray out of it. Again, nice fresh smell. We place it within our cupboards just to get any that how do I can't even explain it like that. That stiff air smell when you walk into a room or into a cupboard that's been enclosed for a while. Even just adding a drop to your gym bag or any garbage cans, within your shoes to freshen up the smells of those stinky, sweaty toes. It's absolutely perfect for that. And then obviously within all your DIY themes. So just to give it an extra push for your cleaning products that you make at home, adding a drop or 2 of purification just takes it over the top.
I hope everybody's been listening to this. Smelly shoes, definitely add this to your shoes. If you definitely have a tiny wound, a minor wound, you can apply this topically. Minor irritations as well, this can also assist with that. So definitely your go-to as well because of the ingredients that are found in this blend. So we've added this, which is for everybody to use for the PV promo. So for everybody that's purchasing PV promos or purchasing on ER or quick order, as part of your PV for the month, you're getting a specific gift that's attached to that. So as Raygaanah has explained exactly what you're capable of getting, I mean, I wouldn't say no to all of these. So thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. And I'm sure you're pretty excited for the promos that we have for the month of March. Okay, so Brian, do you care to take us through the promos that we have for the month?
Yes, sure. Thank you very much, Gavin.
Gavin.
Sorry, just to go back on Raygaanah, that was very good tips, especially for the purification. I'm going to use a lot of those tips. Let's jump on, or let's march on rather, to the promos
Brian.
for the month of March, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Healthy Haven bundle, which consists of oregano, lemon, and thieves 15 ml. That's going for a lovely price of 769 Rand. That's 30% off, or in a Rand value, you are saving 331 Rand, which is amazing. We are about to enter into winter 2 months from March. So we give you guys a nice 15% off inner defense. That is going for 324 Rand at 15% off, and you can save 55 Rand on that. The PV is still high. It's a 19 PV for that. Moving on to the next bundle, ladies and gentlemen, is Blissful Aromas bundle. So that consists of bergamot, cinnamon bark, and orange. That you can get 20% off, or you can save 130 Rand on this bundle, and you can buy it for only 520 Rand with a nice PV of 36. And then last but definitely not least, this one is for the entire family. So for the adults and for the little kiddies at home, we've got the Simply Essential Duo. That is going for 299 Rand, less 30% or less 126 Rand. And the PV is 20.5, and that consists of the KitSense Refresh and the RC Essential Oil 5 ml. And ladies and gentlemen, these promos are for the entire month of March, from the 1st to the 31st of March. And it's available on all orders. So it's ER, quick order, and new enrollment. So everybody and anybody can purchase this. So that is amazing. Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you so much for that, Brian. Okay, so Raygaanah had something that she did want to say. Raygaanah, let's hope that she's back, unless her daughter definitely dragged her away from that. So Raygaanah, you had something else that you wanted to add before we moved on?
Oh yes, you guys left the best part out of the March promos. The 60
I'm so sorry.
Like I don't think, like, I didn't realize how much 60 euro points actually is. And I know that a 300 PV order is a big stretch for most people. But I mean, if you do hop-ons or you invite anybody to actually order through you on Young Living, and you get them and you order for them through a hop-on order, 60 ER points gives you the equivalent to maybe about 10 to 15 lip balms, if I can put it that way, or 60 ER points would give you a 15 ml lavender, a 15 ml peppermint, and a 15 ml orange. And if you use those oils within your home every day, you know the value of 60 ER points. And I'm just so shocked that it's not 20, it's 60. So it's even 3 times better than what we normally get. So that's definitely like a big spoil on the March promotions as well.
Thank you so much for that, Raygaanah, because I know, especially with brand partners, we normally would have given you 20 hour points for that first tier at 100 PV, but we've definitely bumped this up. So Raygaanah, thank you also for touching on that. And then as part of our monthly promos, I know that you have your favorites in between all of these products, okay? So the first one that I'm sure that you would love to touch on is Thieves. So do you care to take us through exactly what Thieves is?
Of course, I think like it's just perfect that this is one of my favorite oils because I've spoken about it in the promos already. But Thieves in itself, it's that blend, that signature blend of your clove, your cinnamon bark, your rosemary, and all of these. It's absolutely amazing for your immune system. To support it throughout the year, not only through the winter months and not only when you're feeling sick, but to actually use it as a preventative measure. And people always ask me, what is this name? Why is it called Thieves? And my favorite line is because it's going to steal your heart. That's why it's called Thieves. It's a favorite within our home, but the actual true story is quite interesting. It's to do with the 14th, 15th European century when the actual thieves used to go across the cemeteries, and in order not to pick up any of the diseases of the corpse within the graves, while they stole the things or the goods that they were buried with, to protect them from that. And I see there is some information about it on the screen. But within our home, we love using some things under our feet, along our spine. It is a hot oil, so it's very important to dilute it with carrier oil. But it's amazing also just for like a general foot massage. You'll feel that invigorating, I don't want to say burn, but like that nice feeling of freshness on your feet. We use it within our cleaning. We also use it just to create a lovely, spicy, warm environment within our homes. And we absolutely love it. And as you can tell, like we use the oil, we use the product, and together, it's just one of those things that we must have space within our home.
So we know that Thieves is a definite powerhouse essential oil blend, which is exclusive to Young Living. And we know that there's been products that have been tried, that have been tested, but nothing compares to the quality of Thieves, which is our signature blend, and that has been trademarked for Young Living. So it goes to show you that even though we've researched everything behind the initial name of Thieves, it also goes to show that there was research done to create this blend, which is wholesome for yourself and for your family. So Raygaanah has at least touched on exactly how they use it. So I'm glad for you and your family that you applied under your feet, along your spines, following dilution methods. So thank you for that, Raygaanah. And then, as part of some of our monthly promos, we have Bergamo. So Bergamo has been part of our fragrance workshop, but it's also great for perfume. So a lot of people have used this around the world, but there's a lot more other properties to this, Raygaanah, that you'd like to share.
Yes, so this is one of those sweetest smelling citrus oils. I never actually knew it was a citrus oil until I did some research about it, because I absolutely love it and I couldn't understand why it's such a familiar smell to me. And then upon doing some research, I figured out that bergamot is actually very, very popular within the perfume industry. It's also one of the ingredients that flavor your Earl Grey tea, and I love these. So it is only natural that I incline towards this oil for relaxing, for uplifting, and just as a general uplifter. So this oil specifically, it has a very good how do I say, bucket of constituents with lots of big names that I don't want to butcher. But basically, they help support your overall wellness, and they're also very good for any mood uplifters. So I've found that I've had great benefit with bergamot, especially when I struggle with my anxiety. So I actually just apply it like a perfume straight to my heart, straight to my wrist, and then I'm good for the day. This in conjunction with my valor, these two are like my go-tos for that. And then it's also very good for kind of like your cleansing properties. So amazing in skincare products, amazing in helping reduce appearances of blemishes, also amazing for hair growth. So you'll find that there was like this trend a couple of years ago where people were using bergamot. I don't know, they said it's bergamot oil, but it definitely was an essential oil that just like help people's hair grow. And I've actually had an aunt who's used this essential oil specifically for her hair, and she was like, she was absolutely amazed at how fast her hair grew and how much healthier her hair was just by incorporating this oil into her hair and her skincare routine.
Thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. I see definitely we want an addition to the score. So yes, by all means. Thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. But we know with bergamot as well, because at least you put it out there that it's the distinct flavor in Earl Grey tea. So brand partners familiarize themselves with that scent, and it's also a great addition to your perfume. So mixing that with Valor, for example, can be used as a natural perfume for yourself, I mean, it does carry, as you said, a bucket of constituents, which is good for overall wellness. So yes, thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. And then we move on to the next part of our promo, and that is KidSense Refresh. So do you care to tell us exactly about KidSense Refresh and why it's your go-to now, if I can put it that way?
So everything to do with the chest, your throat, your nose, like your entire respiratory system. So something about the respiratory system is that your nose, your throat, and sometimes your ears are all connected. So when you have an issue with one, there's generally an issue with the other. So it's perfect for your respiratory system. Like it says, it's a gentle blend of your eucalyptus, Palo Santo, your RC as well. In America, it's called Sniffle Ease, which is like a little giveaway. But I love that we actually call it refresh because it has this refreshing aroma, even if you're not struggling with any respiratory concerns. It just has like this aroma that kicks you in the back and like, let's get going. Similar to the peppermint and the spearmint family. But so in our home again, this is one of the oils that we keep that black aroma, black peppermint on for easy access. For myself, also blue oil is the oil that she goes through when she has a runny nose, a sore, like a tight chest, or if the nose is blocked. And most of the times, I don't even know that she's using the oils because there's certain oils that she's very comfortable with, and I'm comfortable giving her her own independent rights to use it. So she'll come to me and I'll be like, what's smelling like that? And she'll be like, I used the blue oil. And I was like, okay, you go, girl. And then that's when I know that, she's actually incorporating it and she's using it for what it's required, because obviously we've used it from a young age. So I'm really glad that I'm actually able to give her this option. But also, so it supports them when she struggles with her breathing, with tight chest. Sometimes eucalyptus is too much for me and it's too strong. Then I'll use the refresh again. Gavin, these are called KidSense oils, but I promise you, there are so many of us adults that love them and use them, maybe even more than our normal, adult range. So we diffuse it, we use it topically, we kind of use it, make it into a vapor as well, with some carrier oil, apply it under our feet with some plastic bags, or our socks. Actually, we don't do the plastic bags. I think that's like an olden day thing to make your feet sweat. We just put on really thick socks to make our feet sweat and let our feet draw in all that properties of the oil. We diffuse it, or we apply it topically to our chest or the area of our back as well, just to help us kind of just to help us with our breathing and everything to do with our respiratory system.
Thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. And another fun fact is that because it is pre-diluted, it's also great for adults and for kids. So diffusing it is also amazing, and especially using it on babies or kids who are 2 years and older. This works well for them because it is pre-diluted. So when you are experiencing that feeling of congestion, this is your go-to as well. So thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. I'm not going to call it adult sense. We're still calling it kid sense, unfortunately. So yes, you're still buying it, and we're not complaining about that. And then we move on to the adult version, which is RC. So do you care to take us through RC? And for some of you, Raygaanah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people didn't know what RC stand for. So do you care to tell us on that?
I think I gave it away, but in the KidSense, but RC is your respiratory care. So it's a dead giveaway. Sometimes the eucalyptus that's scent, it's too strong for little ones, or even for some adults. So RC is like this musky smell, which I absolutely love. Works exactly the same way. We apply it on chest, our back, our feet, early in the mornings before workout, also very nice. You kind of get that fresh air that hits you in the morning when you go running, and you have RC on it, so you just get this strong smell, like, and then suddenly you can run faster. I don't know, don't ask me about that. I'm not sure about the science between essential oils and making you run faster, but somehow it works. And I just think it's that invigorating, fresh smell and that feeling of let's get this done that it gives you. And also, we know that once we breathe properly and we work and focus on our breathing, so many of our other bodily systems are able to take in the oxygen and let out the carbon dioxide and actually work so much better in synergy with one another. We use this oil when you're feeling under the weather. It's a nice one to just pick you up, warm you up a little. Adding it to our shower to kind of give you like that fresh smell, like I mentioned. And again, RC does contain some hot oils. So like your eucalyptus, some of your eucalyptus, which might be strong. So when applying it to your body, it's very important to actually do your dilution ratios, so that it doesn't irritate your skin too much, or if you're putting it kind of like on your chest, that it doesn't make your eyes burn, because I've had that before. So always important just to follow that dilution ratios, but definitely one that you can use neat, and that really helps you with any blocked nose, tight chests. Even sometimes I feel like with my runny nose, I even just have RC. I put RC on. So it just assists me and supports my entire wellness system. And then I know that the specific areas, like my respiratory system, that I can target with one specific oil instead of taking 5 different oils and working out, okay, how many drops of each do I need? So it's really a very handy blend to have within your own.
Well, thank you so much for that, Raygaanah. So I've also learned that about RC and respiratory care, which is exactly what we're gearing you up for before we head into autumn and winter, which means that these products are going to assist you and better assist your family as well, just before getting prone to getting sick or not, or basically feeling under the weather, because it is rushing into change of season. We're already seeing the cloud cover coming over us, and we still want a lot of sunshine in between. So we do have sunshine in a bottle, if I can put it that way, but we also have supplements that are on promo that can help better assist you and better prepare you. So Raygaanah, again, from my side, thank you so much for taking us through the PV promo and our promos for the month on what excites you the most and helps better benefit yourself and your family through using these Young Living products. So again, thank you, Raygaanah. And then for the month, we have an incentive. So yes, we are always working on the back end to give you exactly what you want, but also what you need. So I'll hand this over to Margot. So Margot on the call tonight. Margot, do you care to take us through tonight's incentive for the month of March?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Gavin. I have an exciting new incentive, and I'm pretty sure it's not what anyone is expecting. So this is exciting. So the incentive is called the March On Incentive for 2024. The reason why I called it Marched On is because February comes to some sort of an abrupt stop, sorry. And you just need a little bit of a push to go further into the year. And I absolutely love this. So going into March On, it's a bit different. We are switching things up for this month. On tier 2, when you enroll 5 with 100 PV, this is correct. There is a tier 2 first. You will get our very favorite dewdrop diffuser and a phenol 15 ml. This is also one of the favorites and one of the most demanded oils in Young Living South Africa. And then as well as we have a tier 3, when you enroll 10 with 100 PV, you get a Ningxia Red, 1 month supply of Ningxia Red. That is the 30 pack, as well as the diffuser and phenol. So prizes are cumulative from the 1st to the 31st of March. Now, something very exciting. We have tier 1. So when you enroll 3 during the YL weekend, you get a mystery prize, okay? However, you don't have to start enrolling during YL weekend. You can start from the 1st of March to enroll, and then you can stand a chance to win the YL weekend mystery prize. So this is also very exciting. We're looking forward to unveiling this prize very soon. I will be releasing some comms, and then you guys can guess. We can make it a bit of a challenge in the WhatsApp group. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, so that is the March On incentive.
Thank you so much for that, Margot. I'm pretty sure everybody's excited. They're cleaning their marching shoes and they are going to get people enrolled just to earn these incentives. So thank you so much for that, Margot. And then we have a business update. Yes, for some of you that are within our WhatsApp groups, we did send out updates on the compensation plan. So there will be updates with regards to the Fast Start bonus, which will start from the 1st of March. There will be relevant documentation which will be shared on the virtual office, which we will share links to. There will also be a video to better explain the Fast Start bonus that also makes it clear for anyone to understand, whether it's for yourself or somebody new that you are enrolling who would like to take on the business part of Young Living. So yes, that will be ready and available for everybody. So we will share all of this information and we will send out communication regarding this. So definitely something to look forward to. And then we have the question. So please, I need everybody to have their thumbs warmed up. So whether it's thumbs, whether it's your pointing fingers, I don't know if we can call it that, we are going to get started on our work question. So Margot, will you just check the chat for me? Brian, will you just check the chat for me? Norman on the call tonight, will you just check the chat for me? Okay, perfect. So first question, and I'm getting everybody ready on this. Which Young Living product contains Pilaja saponaria bark extract, also known as soap bark? Correct spelling, correct spelling. Well done. And we have a winner. We have
To
a
me, it looks
winner.
like jade.
So it needs to be the full product. So it looks like
Okay.
we have here. Okay, there we go. So Annabelle, you won a Thieves mouthwash. Well, you pulled out Thieves mouthwash. So that is correct. Remember, we need the full product name in order for you to qualify to earn. So it is the Thieves mouthwash. Well done on that. So Annabelle, again, congratulations. Second question. Remember, we have 3 questions. So be fast on your keypad or keyboard. Okay, second question. Name the nutritional supplement that is on promotion this month. Looking at the chat. Okay, and well, it looks like we have a winner, and that is going to be Raygaanah. Well done. Inner defense is the correct answer. So, all of you, Raygaanah did not know these questions. These questions were only available for us as the sales and marketing team. This was not shared with anybody. So well done, Raygaanah. So Raygaanah and Annabelle have won. And then we are on to the last one. Okay. So the last question. Ready? And inner defense was the correct answer. What PV promo item gift is at the 300 PV tier for ER? So let's get this going. Okay. I need the correct answer. The correct answer. I'm seeing it. I need the correct answer. Okay, there we go. It looks like we have a winner. Yeah, I'm looking. I need the full answer. Doesn't look like. There we go. Okay, perfect. We can stop typing. And the winner is Tess. So Tess, the answer is 60 ER points. That is the correct answer. As you can see on screen, 60 ER points. Well done, Tess. So remember, it needs to be the correct answer. It needs to be in the correct as we put it on screen. So the winners for tonight, Raygaanah, Annabelle, and Tess. So please do send me a WhatsApp. If you do not have my number, please check that I have been sending out comms in the group, and I will definitely get this prize sent out to you. So well done to our 3 winners. And we will definitely get this out there to you. Okay, let's see. And then for the next part, well, congratulations, just by the way, this is exactly what you are getting. Sorry, you are getting a KidSense tummy jars. So you can put this in your little belly button and you can share it with the people around you. So well done, congratulations. You are getting a KidSense tummy jars, and we will definitely have this, send this out to you. Okay, perfect. So, training dates for the month. Please do not be shy to join us on the 14th of March. We have a Let's Be Frank call. And on this call, I'm sure we will be getting everybody on board to gear you up for the upcoming winter season, autumn season. So it's change of season, definitely. And again, thank you so much for joining me on the call tonight, Raygaanah. I'd like to end tonight's call off with a lovely quote from our founder, D. Gary Young, that says, "What we have belongs to the world." So by all means, you can definitely share this with the people around you. Thank you again, Margot, for joining us on tonight's call. Brian, again, thank you again for creating those lovely videos and sharing the PV promo and promotions for the month. Norman, again, thank you for keeping an eye out for us. Raygaanah, amazing spirit, thank you again. So march on, my soldiers, and we will definitely get this month on a roll. Again, don't forget those incentives, because we do want to get those prizes up for grabs, especially the fennel and the dewdrop. So thank you again from myself, Gavin. Good night, and I will see you on the 14th of March again. Great stuff. Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody.